Fine, thank you. We will put it on the side like that to get the backdrop. And Jack, are you happy here in Paris in that lovely conditions?
Um, I could be in better places, but at the moment it's not raining or snowing, so it's a positive. But let's wait and see.
It's a bit snowing.
It is a little bit, but we had worse yesterday, so let's wait and see.
How did you react yesterday?
I think finally was the correct decision to restart the race, but was just done in a poor way. That I think turned what I believe sport should be a somewhat fair competition, and in the end, the way that we restarted and how much uncertainty there was, it was a bit of an unfair situation for certain riders because no one really knew what was going on. And that maybe turned it from being, a fair competition to a bit of a disadvantage for certain riders without them even knowing.
What else could have been done?
Sorry?
What else could have been done?
I think just to have more clear communication on what the situation was happening. And then also maybe someone suggested doing, for example, when we restart a 2-kilometer neutralization before we start from zero. Because finally we restarted as if we were doing a cyclocross race. And I think this also took some people by surprise.
Yesterday was, I guess, also a mixed feeling for your team with the loss of Santi and Lenny doing good. Tell us a bit how it went from that point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always sad when you lose your team leader, and especially with a crash the way that Sandy crashed. Luckily, he seems to be somewhat okay considering how bad it looked on TV. And then obviously having Lenny do so well was a positive. But yeah, it's bittersweet.
And so what's the plan for today with the stage, which is maybe not the highest mountain, but it's a hard stage.
It's definitely a hard stage, and I think the finish really suits Lenny, to be honest. So I think we can look for him to do a good stage result. It'll depend a lot on how the breakaway goes and, of course, how the weather plays out during the day.
And today where the breakaway will go to the end? Or?
I'm not sure. Will depend, I think, on the composition of the breakaway. I think after yesterday's situation, you have a lot of teams and a lot of riders that now are reassessing what they want to get out of this Paris-Nice. So yeah, I think we'll have to wait and see what that happens. And then obviously, like we saw yesterday, the weather can play a big role in what can happen, and this is an unknown thing.
Okay, Jack, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Have a good race.